origin of 250 gemstones. Sit back, relax, and grab some popcorn.
Yo, Michael here, 250 Gemstones Exchange. This is where I give you guys great content, and in exchange, you guys leave me a like, comment, or subscribe. Hopefully, all three of the above. Today, I want to talk about paying the price. Paying the price. Paying the cost to be the boss. Paying the cost to be the boss. And that's how I just approach things like in life, man. Just like, you know, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm on my way. And I figure that every single day you got to pay the cost. My bad, y'all. Pay the cost to be the boss. So what that means to me, what it should mean to everybody. One sec, almost forgot. First part ignorant, second part intellectual. Always like to mix it up to give the fans a different perspective. But both sides have a genuine and authentic and soulful meaning. Let's go. Ignorant. You got to stop that bitching and complaining. I mean, for real, niggas. Stop that bitching and stop that complaining. The reason why I say that, not because, to show that people don't care, like I don't give a fuck about what you're going through. As men, as human beings, men and women, predominantly men, sometimes we complain, we leave room for other things, we invite other things to crumble our plan. What I mean is, if you start complaining, you start seeing a lot of negative things around you. For example, let's say you got a job, you got a bullshit ass job, it's not getting you where you need to go. Man, I hate this job. I hate the people I work with. Danica, that's one lazy bitch. I'm doing all the work and she comes in late and they don't tell that fat bitch nothing. But Michael comes up in here, he comes up on time, shows up on time, he gets the work done, and they always coming down to me about some bullshit. I hate this job. I hate the people I work with, and at the end of the day, it's barely enough to carry my motherfucking bill. And then you say this to yourself the next day. And then you say this to yourself the day after that. And the day after that. So when you begin to complain, you're inviting other things to cripple your overall goal and plan. The overall goal and plan is to save enough money, whether it's to go to school, whether it's to start your own business, whether it's to just get your savings up. Whatever your goal is, it distracts you from what you're doing. Stop that bitching and stop that complaining. Pay the cost to be the boss. That cost is first a financial cost. It costs substantial to get where you're trying to go. Financial cost. You have to pay an emotional cost, meaning being disciplined with your health, being disciplined on what you eat. You got to pay that cost. Being disciplined with your penis, physical cost. That physical cost, boy, they got some good looking women in Texas. Oh, they got some good looking bras in New Orleans. Oh, all that gumbo. All that gumbo etouffee. I see where it's going, baby. Shout out 504. Oh, them beautiful girls in Cali. All different type of ethnic groups. Black, white, Tongan, Samoan, Hawaiian, Hmong, Vietnamese, Japanese, Lord have mercy, Latina. You gotta have discipline with your little pee-pee. Put your little pee-pee up, and you gotta stay focused. Your health, what you eat, control what you eat, control your sexual desires, and your mental capacity, your mental discipline. Discipline yourself in regards to you allowing what thoughts you control, what thoughts control you. You're in control of the thoughts that's going to make your day great or sorry. You have to be in control of your own thoughts. A lot of discipline. Discipline on how you think. Always thinking positive. Always thinking that no motherfucker can stop me. And to have that mentality every single second, every single day. To have it in your mind, excuse me, that whatever you're trying to do, whatever you want to do is going to get done because you have the mentality, you have the mental capacity, you have the understanding that it must be done. And the only force that's stopping you is the motherfucker in the mirror. It's the man that's in the mirror. It's the man that has the ultimate power to stop that man. That mentality has to be upheld every single day. That's your mental cost. Spiritual cost. Your spiritual cost, niggas. Men all over the world, your spiritual cost. You have to give. Now, I believe in Christ and the teachings of Christ, but whoever you pray to, that's your business. But you have to pay that spiritual cost, meaning you have to really tap into your spirituality because you cannot do it on your own. Spiritually, you can't do it on your own. You need a source that's smarter, that has more wisdom, that has more in store, that's more powerful than you. You need to lean on something that's greater than you. You have to pay that spiritual cost. Paying the cost to be the boss. Stop your bitching and stop your complaining. Pay that cost. The pain, the growing pains, the frustration, all the setbacks, all the doubt. Fight through it. Pay the cost. It comes with the. You heard that term before? God damn it. It comes with the territory. You're trying to get to the next level, you have to pay the cost. All costs. To be that motherfucking boss. You have to pay all costs to be the boss. Can you imagine just going through life thinking everything's gonna be easy, thinking that everything's gonna be handed to you? And I'm a big proponent on getting help and meeting new people and getting where you need to go, but it has to start with the person in the mirror. Spiritual, physical, emotional, and mental. You have to pay all of those costs, and financial. You have to pay it. So knowing that you have to pay it, why are you bitching? And I say that to whoever's listening, man, is to get you fired up for the day because life is so short. I'm trying to make the most out of my motherfucking life. I don't know what y'all trying to do. I don't know how y'all gonna do it, but I know King Michael. I know on this side of the fence, we about to make it happen. 250 gemstones, man. What that mean? Ain't taking no shit. 250 gemstones. 250 gemstones. I'm rare. Be rare in your own right. I do my own thing. And I don't take no shit. You begin to take shit from the world, they'll always treat you like a toilet. Are you a mighty man or you a motherfucking toilet, nigga? Get your ass up and make it happen. Do what you love to do. If you're an artist, get your goddamn art set. Start off cheap. Art is cheap. Get your little art set and apply your skills. Sharpen your skills. Automotive. There's plenty of ragged ass cars in the cities. Go find somebody that got a ragged ass car. Hey, I want to work on it. I want to sharpen my skills up. Get to it. Life is short, but you got to pay that cost to be the boss. The workload. Stop complaining. Now, there's a blurred line between complaining and raising concerns. You know, I get fired up, but also understand that, you know, life is just life. Life happens, so we gotta look at it like, are you complaining or are you raising concern? I believe there's nothing wrong with raising a concern. Like, I'm concerned about, you know, I'm not where I want to be in life. How can I change it? See, hold on, y'all. My goddamn alarm going off. 1 second. So yeah, complaints are just complaining. You just whining. A concern meaning you aware that something's not going right, but you have the will to correct it. You have the desire to correct. That's the difference. Complaint is where you just bitching and whining and you're not looking for a solution. Raising a concern is, are you aware of something that's not going right, it's not going your way, but you have the will and desire to solve the problem. You have the will and desire to find a solution. And that's what it's all about, finding a solution. Getting out of your comfort zone. I'm going to get out of my comfort zone. I like to mingle. Baby, you're looking good to me. Come talk to me. Bring them hips over here. Get out your comfort zone. Go talk. Go network. There's so much life, but you got to pay that cost. Time. Time-wise, you got to pay the cost with your time. Time away from your family. Time away from yourself. That's why I say it's a good thing. It's one thing to be away from your family and you doing something that you hate. That's the worst. That's why I said I got to get rich. When I look back 5 years from now, I'm like, damn, I remember I was in my motherfucking apartment. Had all these plans, and 5 years later I execute. Now look at me. Now look at me. Big dog in the game. It's all about growth, getting to the next level. Pay the cost. Stop the whining. Stop the complaining. It's okay to raise concerns, because with those concerns, we're going to find no solution. But just to complain and not have no solution, nigga. Nobody want to hear that shit. You a man. You a man, baby. You a man. It's okay to be a man. It's okay. But you got to pay that cost. Pay that cost to be the boss, baby. And that's why I say I love this social media thing, because I can spit out some hard shit. I can spit out some positive shit. I can make y'all laugh. I can make a motherfucker think. I can just be myself. Because when you're working for somebody else, you are just... I don't mind working for somebody else if I'm getting compensated as much, if I'm being treated right. But I'm looking at the big picture. You know what I mean? These corporations just... I'm ready to get out and just do my thing. That's why I say I started my own channel, because I'm thinking business. YouTube and social media is a business. Real estate, business. Music, business. Everything about me is just business. So I looked at it like, okay, I'm going to pay the cost to be the boss, and then there's nobody that's going to stop me. I have to change the way I look. I have to change the way I see myself. I have to change the way I think. You got to change the way you walk. And the number one thing, now I'm about to get intellectual. Well, hold, before we get intellectual, one more ignorant statement. Don't let no motherfucker hater stop you. If you sense a motherfucker trying to bring you down, you know what I'm talking about. If you from the hood, if you from New Orleans, from Baltimore, from Philadelphia, Oak Park, El Paso Heights, wherever you from in the world, United States, wherever you are in the world, you trying to grow, always remember there will always be a motherfucker that's trying to stop you. But then it may be directly or indirectly. And I learned that as a youngster. I always shine. I didn't have the best clothes coming up. I didn't have the best cars coming up. My mama didn't have shit. My family didn't have a motherfucking thing. But what I had was that star presence. I had to star presence. Niggas didn't like me. I didn't have the best clothes. So that's why when they say, oh, we shouldn't wear our jewelry. Fuck that. I'm wearing my jewelry. I'm balling out. Always gonna entice people to come kill you. Niggas gonna kill you for anything. Niggas kill you because you got a pretty girl. Niggas kill you because they just don't fucking like you. So what I'm supposed to do? Compromise because a motherfucker don't like? I'm supposed to walk on eggshells around this motherfucker? No, fuck him. It's 250 gemstones. What that mean? I ain't taking no shit. You heard what I just said? Don't take no shit. You gotta be really to throw. You gotta be willing to throw down for what you want. You have to be willing to fight for what you want as a man. Ladies too, but primarily men, because we are the builders of the world. We are the foundation of the world. As a motherfucking man, you supposed to tiptoe around a motherfucking hater. Bump his ass and keep moving. The way you get over a hater, this is how I do it. Me personally, I'm gonna keep shining. When the funk comes my way, address it right then and there. You have to address it. That's gonna let them know that, oh, behind this jury is a man behind this jury. Behind this pretty girl is a man behind this pretty girl. Behind them fancy cars in this big home is a man behind there. Because you could take all this shit and I'll still be that little boy who didn't have shit. And they would still hating on me. Let me say that again. You could take away my jewelry. You could take away the pretty girl. You could take away the cars, my assets, my home. Because before that, I was that nigga. You understand what I'm saying? I had to start present. Niggas hating on me when I didn't have shit. And I held my own. You think I'm supposed to back down because I got shit now? No. We pushing frontline. What that mean is, I'm not going to tiptoe around no hating ass nigga. Or anybody. Niggas going to hate you for whatever you do. So live your motherfucking life to the fullest. Always be aware that the higher you go, the more hate you're going to receive. The more confident you are in yourself, the more hate you're going to receive. The more influence you have and people are gravitating towards you, niggas really going to start hating on you because they ain't getting that shine. I was shining when I was broke. I had love for the people had love for me when I was broke. Out there just having fun, going to the club. I ain't have no money, but we went to the club. I ain't had no money, we were playing basketball. I ain't have any money, and we just hanging out, smoking, drinking. I ain't have any money when I was going to school. And I still shine. So now that I'm actually shining, I'm supposed to stop? Nigga, fuck you. Fuck the system too. The system is designed for men not to make it. For most of us not to make it. So you have to, but at the same time, you can make it. You have to get that education. Educate yourself. That's the mental cost as well. You have to take that time out. Educating yourself takes away your time, and it develops your mentality. You have to pay that cost, meaning that you're growing. You're mentally growing. That's a cost of mentally growing, because now that you're growing mentally, you're seeing the world different. You're going to start losing friends. You're going to start being lonely because you are driven to get to wherever you want to go. Your goals. Don't stop. Whatever you have a goal, especially as a man, do not stop. Every day is not going to be perfect. Things may not go your way, but you cannot stop. Take a deep breath, collect yourself, and keep pushing. And if the world, most of the world start talking like this, and especially in the black community, we wouldn't have all these motherfuckers, race hustlers. We get to that to another segment. We won't have political people preying on us. You wouldn't have race hustlers preying on us. You wouldn't have school boards preying on our children, ain't teaching them a damn thing, so they headed up to the penitentiaries and prisons. Jail time. So you got to invest in yourself. You are the only one at the end of the day that has to get it done. You can only rely on yourself at the highest degree. Get you some help, but you have to rely on yourself wholeheartedly. Intellectual. It was a lot of lonely nights before I got here. And I said it was okay. It's okay to take that time out for yourself and realize how precious your time here is on earth. You never know when the Lord's going to take your health, or all the bad decisions you made when you were younger are going to catch up to you and your health may decline. The family members that you see today, they won't be in the future. Hell, you might not be in the future. Every day is precious. Every single moment is precious. And once you start valuing your life, you have to be willing to pay that cost. You have to be willing to understand that you have to fight for yours. It's not always physical. You can fight them haters by shining on, keep doing what you're doing and do it even better. Shine. Be confident in yourself. It's not easy, but once you realize that there is no way around it, you absolutely have to pay all of the costs, all of the time. There's nothing that can stop you but you.